Welcome to Inspiration, Influence, and Income. I'm your host, Danielle Winningham. And today we're going to be talking about, I wanted to step back and just tell you a little bit about my life before I got to where I am now. And one of the reasons that I'm doing that, good morning, Elaine, good morning, Tamira, is that a lot of people don't know you by your beginning. They only know you by where you are now. And as a result of that, they tend to judge your journey. They think your journey was easy. And by all means, by all stretches of the imagination, I don't want anybody to think, good morning, Dr. Shay B, good morning, D. Morris, Miriam, Peculiar Angel. I don't want anybody to think that I got here either easily or by accident. And so when I speak to you, I want you to know that the advice that I'm giving you may not get you to where you're going easy, but it will be easier. Can somebody just type in ER? Because there's a big difference between easy and easier. Everybody's got to do the work. There is no way that you avoid the work. Type it in ER. So I'm not going to give you things that are going to get you there easy. A lot of people out there lying to kick it. They saying, ooh, do this, it's going to be easy. Good morning, Sonny. Good morning, Dave. Ooh, do this, it's going to be easy. Do that, that's going to be easy. There is no easy when it comes to building your next level. There is no easy when it comes to your legacy. When it comes to building generational wealth, good morning, Arnetta, there is no easy. There is just easier, right? Good morning, Laverne. And that's why you get wise counsel. And then catch this part. When wise counsel gives you counsel, if you don't listen to it, hey, Sister Stevie, then you go the path of harder. Somebody type it in. There's that ER again. That's how we end up in the ER because we hard-headed and we go the path that's harder instead of going the path of least resistance. Right? None of this is easy. There's just easier. And when we don't fight our mind to take the easiest path, see, because the enemy wants you to go the hard path. The enemy don't want you to listen to me. The enemy wants you to go the hard path. The enemy wants you to give up. And when you give up, you don't get to fulfill your destiny. Keep in mind, it tells you in the word, his job is to steal, kill, and destroy. Good morning, Bethia. His job, that's his job. That's all he do. That's all he do is set you up for the okie doke. Good morning, Shamir. Can't wait to see you on the 15th. And so when you don't listen to wise counsel, what happens is you go down a path that's harder, and that path makes you want to give up. So when somebody says, hey, I'm going to show you an easier route, what would make you not take a route that's easier? So let me tell you, when I first started building my business, I was working full-time in corporate America, and I struggled. Hey, good morning, love. I struggled with my time. I had a full-time job. I was a single parent with 3 teenagers, and I was trying to build a business. And back then, there was no live stream. Good morning, Paparazzi. Good morning, Marissa. Facebook wasn't really popping like it is now. Instagram, I don't even think Instagram existed then. Twitter wasn't popping. At least I didn't know how to use it. What else is there? So I was left to build my business the traditional way. Grassroots, beat your feet up. Good morning, JoJo. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. See, some of you got tools that make it easier. Oh, wasn't no Snapchat. Wasn't no Instagram. Facebook wasn't popping like it is now. It was no easier. You went to networking event after networking event. You went to, good morning, Shavana. You went to speaking engagement after speaking engagement. You beat your feet up. You literally had to go through 20 clients to get one. Good morning, Pastor Shaletta. So for all of you who are out there still working hard to get clients, let me help you with an easier way. Oh yeah, we had, and Stevie, that was within the last 3 years. I've been building my business for 6 years. So when I first started, it wasn't even no Google to hang out with. Hello? In order for you to hang out with some folks, you had to get dressed and leave your house. Sit in traffic, drive down the street, drive across town. So what I'm going to give you today is some easier ways to build your business. You can either use them or not. It's up to you. I mean, at the end of the day, when you call your bank account every single morning, which you do call your bank account every single morning, don't you? And if you haven't shared the video, make sure you share the video. I'm going to be giving away this week some digital copies of my product, Super Streams. And it's how you create super streams of revenue around the Super Bowl. So hashtag shared once you've shared so you can win a copy of my digital product. But I'm going to ask that question again for the cheap seats. You do check on your money every day, right? Let me tell you, when I wake up, this is what I do in this order. I check on the Lord. Can I get an amen? I check on the Lord and tell him, thank you, Lord. Like the old folks say, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see another day. Amen. That's the first thing I do. When my eyes open, I say, thank you, Lord. Thank you. I say, thank you. Because there's some people that didn't make it today, right? That's number one. The second thing I do is I check on my kids. My kids are away at college. So I'm going to roll over and I'm going to hit FaceTime. I just want to see your face. Mama just want to see your face. Good morning. Rise and shine and give God the glory. So I check on my children. The third thing I do, my mom's in the hospital. So I'm going to call and I'm going to check on my mama. That's the third thing I do. Normally before I even put my feet on the floor. And number four, I'm going to call and check on my money. And if you don't do that in that order, that is an amazing way to start your day. Check on your money. Because when you check on your money, first thing in the morning, you know what that makes you do? It makes you get a little pep in your step. It makes you get a little hop in your hip. It makes you want to put your hand up on your hip. And when your bank account dip, you dip. It makes you work harder throughout the day. And it reminds you of why you do this. So that when somebody comes to you with a sob story about how they can't afford your products and services, you're reminded that if you don't get in front of people who can pay you, you can't feed your family. So let's be reminded as to why we do this. Yes, we have a purpose. Yes, we have a duty to fulfill in this world, but we also have a duty to our families. So if you're sick of working hard to get in front of people who will pay you, this is what you do. Number one, right? Van said, since following you, PayPal dings her in the morning. Amen. Membership pays. Wise counsel pays. Number one, do you have the right target? See, because when you wake up and when you go out into the world and you shooting at everybody, you can't hit nobody. Check that out. When you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. When you're serving everybody, you're serving nobody. A lot of you think you got to serve men and children, women and dogs, goldfish and doctors. You have absolutely positively no target. And when you have no target, guess what? You don't have the right message. That's number 2. Do you know that I can sit in one spot? See, I don't have to cold call customers. Watch this here. Don't have to go to too many networking events if I'm not speaking. I don't have to run folks down in the streets. If your message is right, you can stand in one spot with your message and people will find you. How many of y'all watching found me? Because I didn't find you. I ain't look for you. You found me and you stayed because something I said resonated with your spirit. Y'all got that? I didn't find you. Right? Nails by Carnita. You've been watching over a year. I didn't find you. My message was right and tight. And so, because my message was right and tight, you found me. That's what needs to be happening with you and your clients. When your message is right and tight, you don't have to search for folks. They will search for you. And that's what I'm going to teach you in that live stream class. You've got to get your message right and tight. And then you can just sit still because people will find you. Cindy Ortegon said, I found you going on 4 years. When your message is right and tight, you ain't got to do the most. You ain't got to be all over creation. Oh, thank you, love. I change it every week. You ain't got to be juggling this and juggling that and begging folks to hire you. If you're tired of chasing clients, let me teach you how to get them to chase you. But again, it's your choice. Because see, I'm here to help you if you want an easier path. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, struggling to get clients, that's a personal choice. But if you want me to teach you an easier way, so you're not looking for them, they looking for you, then you need to get in that live stream lifestyle class that starts February 7th. So you got to have the right target. You got to have the right message. You got to have the right avenue. So let me ask you a hard question. You see me getting in front of thousands of potential clients a day. Last night I was on at 11 o'clock, almost midnight on the East Coast. And I still had over 4,000 people watch that video. So let me ask you a hard question. Where can you go right now? Right now, where can you go? On any plane, on any train, on any automobile, in any car, on any bicycle or any tricycle, and get in front of 4,000 people? Your answer is nowhere. That's your answer. But if you got a better one, let me know it. Where can you go right now? Put on any outfit. Use any vehicle you can come up with. You can't get on a spaceship right now and go to the moon and get in front of 4,000 people right now, right this minute. And to be able to do it day after day after day after day. If you don't sign up for this live stream course so you can learn the strategy behind it, you tripping. You don't really want more clients than you can handle. You got to be truthful with yourself. Do you really want more clients than you can handle? And where else can you go and get in front of this many people? And the truth of the matter is absolutely nowhere. You may get one speaking engagement a year that may put you in front of 500, 1,000 people. Very few of us will get a speaking engagement that will put us in front of 4,000 people. But the truth of the matter is, to have the ability to do it every single day is priceless. So Maria said, I think a lot of folks get tongue-tied with the camera and it's not so much the message. What have we already learned? Did you ride a bike professionally the first time you sat on a bike? Yes or no? Did you ride a bike professionally the first time you set your butt on a bike? Or did you do what I did and bust your butt? I failed so many times learning to ride a bike. I failed so many times learning to walk. I stuttered so many times learning to talk. Matter of fact, I didn't even learn to talk at first. Most of us babbled. We didn't talk in full words, the sentences. We said nah, 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 and bye, 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 and da, 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 da. So what makes you think that you're going to get on this camera and be perfect day one? Repetition is the mother of all skill. But I'm going to go back to my original question. The first thing I posed to you. You can practice. You can practice from now until the cows come home. And you still won't find nowhere else, regardless as to the amount of practice, that you can get in front of 4,000 people every single day, unless you Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Benny Hinn, Creflo Dollar. So what I'm telling you is that the practice will pay off. The bottom line. V. Jacobs, she said you make it look easy. You got to understand. See, the Bible says, study to show yourself approved. I'm not new to speaking. I had an entire career as a trainer in corporate America before I got here. Right? And then not only that, I've done over 2,000 videos. You're going to give me my practice. Yes, Michael Jordan, he makes it look easy. But when you inside watching television, he's outside shooting ball. Yes, Michael Phelps makes it look easy. But when you on dates at the movie, he at the swimming pool. Anybody that puts in the work is going to be good at what they do. T.D. Jakes is an amazing orator. He's good at what he does because how many sermons has he preached? So you can't compare your day one or your video one to my video 2001. So let's address the fear. Nails by Carnita said, I'm scared. I don't even like hearing my voice. I don't either. But I'm more afraid of not building my business than I am of going live. See, sometimes you got to pick your fear. Did everybody catch that? You got to ask yourself, which one am I more afraid of? Am I more afraid of going live, or am I more afraid of going belly up in my business? You know what, V? You can't hide under introvert, because Alto V's is an introvert and she goes live every day. So you can't hide there, baby. You got to pick your fear. You can't be afraid of everything. So at some point, it's not introversion, V. It's extroverts that are scared of going live. It's just change. Human beings don't like change. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You're either going to go now, and I'm going to come back later and tell you the numbers. You're either going to go live now, be a pioneer, be one of the first, go ahead and get it right, or you're going to go when everybody else goes. And trust and believe. In the next 2 years, everybody will be on live stream. In the next 2 years, everybody will be on live stream. Maybe sooner than that. It's already happening. It's already happening. Look at Instagram. Everybody's making a little video story. Look at the technology. Everybody's on FaceTime. FaceTime is almost eradicating text messages. So you got to make a choice. You're either going to start now and claim the lion's share of the clients, the lion's share of the revenue, the lion's share of the opportunity, the lion's share of the brand partnerships, because they're coming. Or you're going to be mixed in with everybody else that was afraid. And guys, it's a battle, but you got to want to eat. You've got to want to eat. How many, like P. Diddy say, eat. How bad do you want it? And I prayed at the beginning of the year. I said, Lord, put me in the pathway of people who are hungry, because I'm tired of explaining. I'm tired of explaining the money. I'm tired of explaining the chance to change your life. I'm tired of explaining the opportunity. I'm tired of explaining just what you're losing out on by not fighting your fear. And maybe if you get into this class and have a strategy as to how live stream really works, maybe you won't be as afraid. Did anybody catch that? Maybe you're afraid because you don't have any partnerships. You don't have any buddies to go live with. You don't have a real strategy. You don't know what to say. You don't have enough content. Maybe that's why you're scared. Maybe you're justifiably afraid. Maybe you're justifiably uncomfortable. So what do you do to circumvent that? bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. Take a class. Asha said, I'm an introvert, but after getting with Coach, I hit that live button and push the fear away. I find myself talking for about 30 to 45 minutes. When you know what you're talking about, it's not hard. You just need a plan. Grace said going live is the best thing for an introvert because you cannot see the people you're talking to. I agree. Not wanting to go live is not about being an introvert. It's about ego. Worrying about what people will think or say. Will their presentation be good or not? That is absolutely correct. Hey, good morning, Pastor Charles. It's not about being an introvert. You worried about, are folks going to come? What are people going to say? Worry about that when you go out of business behind worrying about people who are not your target. The only people you need to be worried about are people that's your target audience. So Kimberly, join the class, get a strategy, and put some of that worry to the side. So again, I beat my feet up. Before live stream, before social media, I worked so hard just to make a couple of $100,000 a year. So to have the capability of being able to make a couple $100,000 in a couple of months, it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. You get used to all of it. I'm just saying to you. And yes, sometimes you're afraid, but you got to do it anyway. So number one, you need the right target. You need the right message. You need the right avenue. And this avenue is going to put you in front of more people than anything else you'll ever see right now. When it gets crowded and everybody and their mama is on here, watch how the numbers drop. So you can choose to go now and be in front of thousands, or wait till later and be in front of hundreds or tens. Personal choice. But you gotta have the right drive. Everybody says they want the next level, but the next level is something you gotta fight for. You not only have to fight the world and perceptions, the number one person you gotta learn how to fight against and win is yourself. So I encourage you to evaluate. Do you really want this? Because anybody that somebody can show you a platform where they've earned over $1 million in a year and you still fix your mouth, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to poison your kids. Let's get fear into perspective, right? I'm not asking you to do anything that's death defying. Y'all get that, right? Hey, Tequila, I'm not encouraging you to do anything that's going to harm your family. Let's put fear in its perspective. Is this helping anybody? I'm not asking you to do nothing that is going to get you put out your house or get your car repossessed. I'm not asking you to do anything that's going to cause you financial harm or bodily harm. Is everybody caught up? If you caught up, say me. See, sometimes you got to talk yourself through your fear. You got to talk yourself through your fear. I can see if I said, girl, let's take this plane that ain't got that much gas in it and fly over the Atlantic Ocean. Ooh, girl, I need you to be scared. Ooh, I need you to be shaking in your boot. If I say, girl, let's take this car that the brakes ain't that good and drive down this mountain. Girl, I need you to be nervous. Girl, I need you to be shaking in your boots. But if I say, girl, let's get together, partner with the people in my class, learn how to master a new platform that has unlimited potential. If you can't fight your fear to get in that class, you got bigger problems than that class. I'm not asking you to do nothing that's going to take your life. I'm not asking you to do nothing that's going to put you in the hospital. Matter of fact, you got to be careful because the enemy will make some of your fears even bigger than what they are, for the express purpose of you not getting to where you need to go. Somebody caught that. That was for somebody. That was for somebody. The enemy will make your fears loom over you and cast shadows on you. And the closer you get to that fear, you start to realize that it was just a mirage. And it ain't even that bad. And all this time it took you to come out the shadows. All that time that you didn't leverage your faith. Because see, we got choices on that too. You can either choose to be afraid or you can choose to say, God got me. Somebody type that in real quick. Somebody say, God got me. See, even a small rock cast a shadow when you look at it a certain way. Even a small rock, even a small lizard will look like a dinosaur when you look at it a certain way. So you got to say to yourself, am I going to leverage my fear or leverage my faith? Can I tell you guys something really real? And some of y'all that was my clients, you've seen the video. And when you sign up for the live stream course, one of the first things I do is show you my first video. I was super afraid. The video was super horrible. But I knew in my heart of hearts that God wouldn't set me up for failure. And so not only did I do it, I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. Do you know how your faith is rewarded? Your faith is rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. I would have never dreamed I would have made this level of money. I would have never dreamed that I would have had this many clients. I would have never dreamed that people would even listen to old big old bald head woman. But baby, not only do they listen, they come by the droves and they come back and they bring their friends and their cousins and their children and their husbands. And it's not about me. My faith and my consistency are rewarded. So the next time you ask God to expand your territory. Hold on now. Can I talk real quick about being sacrilegious? Can I talk real quick about being a hypocrite? We wearing out the carpet in our war room, praying for territory expansion. How many of you, let's just be honest, how many of you in the last 7 days have prayed for more money? Raise your hand. You've prayed for more clients. Raise your hand. You've prayed for a bigger platform. You've prayed for more eyes on your business. You've prayed for, in the last 7 days, just be honest, say me, in the last 7 days, you have gone before God and you have said, God, please shift my financial situation. You have said, Lord, please have mercy on my money. You have thanked him in advance for increases. You have thanked him in advance for being debt free. You have thanked him in advance for providing for you and your family. In the last 7 days, how many of you have asked? And then when you get an opportunity to get untold revenue, to get in front of untold people, to expand your territory to untold places, what do you say? You say, I'm scared. Hey, it was my story too. It was my story too. But let me tell you something. I said, I'm not going to keep asking God. And then when he provides, me say no. I'm not going to keep asking God to bless me. And he's already sent the blessings and I turned those down. It's a story. You probably heard it before. It was a man in his house. And if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. It was a man in his house. And it was flooding outside. And a boat came. The man was praying, Lord, please come and save me. And a boat came by. And they said, sir, would you like to get in the boat? The man said, no, I'm waiting on the Lord. So the boat left. Man climbed up to his second story because the water is steady rising. And he steady praying, Lord, please come save me. I don't want to drown. Second boat come by the second story. Sir, get in the boat. The water's rising. The man said, no, I'm waiting on the Lord. The water steady rising. The man have to climb on his roof. I've seen it in Houston. I've seen it in New Orleans. You've seen it on the news. Sometimes the water gets so high in your situation, you got to climb on your roof. He's steady praying, Lord, please come save me. Third boat comes by. Third boat comes by. Third boat comes by. Third boat comes by. And says, sir, get in the boat. We're not going to be able to come back. He said, no, I'm waiting on the Lord to save me. The man drowns. And he gets to heaven and has the audacity to confront the Lord and say, Lord, I prayed and prayed for you to come save me. Why didn't you save me? And the Lord said, I sent 3 boats. How many more times are you going to pray for God to save you? He's sending you tools. He's sending you resources. He's sending you counsel. And you pass them up. But then when you lose your house or you lose your car or you can't pay your kids' tuition, you out there falling down the street, Lord, why you ain't blessed me? 'Cause I sent you the resources and you didn't have enough faith in me to take action. I sent you the tool and you didn't have enough faith in me to execute. I heard your prayers and I answered, and you didn't have enough faith in me to pull a trigger. And so it's a real story. Fear is really, really real. But you got to see fear for what it is sometimes. And sometimes fear is just a tool to keep you away from your destiny. Like I said, you can run out there in the streets and hit that live stream button tomorrow. You may last a week. You may last 2. But you need the strategy. Get the strategy so that you can stay the course. bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. There is nothing too expensive for you to redeem your destiny. And that's the truth. Fear is a choice and faith is a choice. And you got to choose. Stop praying for those things that you're not willing. Let me tell y'all something. You have an opportunity to join Livestream Lifestyle for as low as $99 a week. If somebody told me, look, y'all, here's a tool that helped me make over $1 million last year, and I'm going to rent you the tool for $99 a week. There's nothing in this world. Are y'all really listening to me? There's nothing in this world that could stop me from finding the $99 to rent that tool. Y'all trip sometime. You find money for shoes and money for hair and money for field trips for your kids, and you find money for your man and money for this person and money for that person. But when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to what you're supposed to be doing, you don't find the revenue for that. I'm not here to judge, but I know the things I've done in the past to generate revenue. I've done whatever it took. And so until you get in one of those positions where you're willing to do whatever it takes, stop praying for a bumper crop. If you're not willing to go out and plant the seeds, till the soil, water the ground, pull the weeds, irrigate the crop, if you're not willing to do all the work that comes with a big harvest, stop praying for one. Just pray for a sandwich or something. Don't pray for a buffet. Just say, Lord, if I could just have a little cracker or something today, I'd be all right. I mean, just make your words match your actions. Right? Stop praying for big stuff if you're not going to be willing to take big action. That's the truth. You can't ask God to do more than you're willing to do for yourself. I mean, is that a true story? Is that fair? I mean, you can't ask the Lord to be doing all these miracles while you taking a nap. Oh, Lord, can you turn this water to wine while I go over here and lay down? That's not fair. So if you're really ready to get exposure, let me teach you. And a lot of you have known me for years, right, Deborah Bell? You've watched my brand literally explode right before your eyes. You've watched me go from 10 clients to 100 clients to 1,000 clients to now tens of thousands of clients, and I treat them all like they just won. And I treat them all like it ain't but one of them. You've watched me for years. At what point are you going to do like Cardi B say? At what point are you going to say, how can I get next to that chick type of chick? Why you got to be that, why her not me type of chick? Why you don't come over and get the game? Understand the strategy. Learn how to use the tools. Stop worrying about why it happened to me and start working on how it can happen for you, because it can. It can. And that's the truth. But you got to have faith in you, and you got to have faith enough to execute. I'm going to give you the strategy. My clients tell you, I give you the entire game. I don't hold nothing back. But you got to say to yourself, I'm willing to take the journey. Class starts February 7th. Right after that, I'm starting another class, another class, another class. I'm not going to give you all day to recognize sunshine. All you got to do is ask yourself, how many more times am I going to miss the boat? So let's be honest. How many times have you missed the boat already? How many times have you said to yourself, I know I need to be going live? If you said it at least once, say me. Is it hard to open a business? Yes, it is. Talked about that earlier. Watch the replay. Getting coach makes it easier, but it is hard. How many times have you said to yourself, I know I need to start going live? Deborah Bell said too many. Sheba, too many. Deborah said me. Tiffany, me. Love Light, me. TLC Credit, me. Jacqueline said me. Kimberly said me. Brandon, me. Precious, me. V. I know you said it. And then some of you go live, but you're not consistent. Some of you go live, but you don't know how to convert your followers into people that will pay you. And yeah, it's hard, but opening a business to me by far is one of the best things you could ever do. Nails by Carnita going live is for everybody. You can't make no excuses about live stream. She said, is it for people who don't have a digital or tenable product or don't know what to say? Going live, if you want more exposure for your business, going live is for you. I don't care if you sell pet rocks. Going live is for you. If you're a baker, if you own a salon, going live is for you. It is a tool to expand your business. I've coached over 500 people on going live. I've coached literally any industry you can name. And every single one of them, when they went live consistently, expanded their business and their revenue. Got more clients, got more business, got more money, got more speaking engagements. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. That old wake up in the morning and post a paragraph on social media, that's fading out. I'm just saying. People go live from wherever and whenever. But do they have a See, there's two ways to go live. You can go live willy-nilly and end up giving away all your content, all your intellectual property. Hey, Mr. Fortune, you can give away all your knowledge and never convert it to revenue. Or you can go live with a strategy and turn everything you say into revenue. But can I be brutally honest with you guys? Please, and please, don't try to talk me out of my knowledge. You're either going to pay for it because you want it, or you don't. And let me tell you something about that, ladies. When you don't invest in other people, don't expect people to invest in you. We had a whole focus group about that last night. The number one reason that people are not paying you for your skills is because you don't know what it feels like to pay other people for their skills. As women, Stop trying to undercut each other. I'm sitting here telling you, I have a tool that generated over $1 million for me last year. Either pay to rent a tool or move around. Don't expect me to let you borrow my tool because the tool wasn't free for me. So if I got a jackhammer, I'm going to give you a great analogy. There's $1 million buried in your backyard because I firmly believe that each and every one of us are capable of generating revenue over $1 million. If you believe that, say me. If you believe that, say me. I totally believe that regardless as to what your skill is, what your gift, what your talent is, you're capable of generating well over $1 million. I think everybody else. So you have $1 million buried in your backyard. I dug mine up. And the deeper you dig, the more you get. I dug my first $1 million up, digging for 5 more. And I have a jackhammer that I used to break through the dirt. And I tell you, look, I can loan you my jackhammer and I can teach you how to use it so that you can get your $1 million up out the dirt. But it's going to cost you $99 a week for me to loan you my jackhammer and show you how to get the jackhammer up out the dirt. Some of y'all will ask me, well, is it any way I can get it cheaper? Is it any way that maybe I could get it for $59 a week? Well, girl, I just can't afford $99 a week. Some of you will miss your $1 million because you don't make the investment. Some of you will get it. True story. True story. Let me tell you something. Women have done each other so bad. Hey, Delvin, Happy New Year, love. For so long, Kimberly, it's all on the website. bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. It's a 10-week program. Women have done each other so bad for so long that they don't even realize, you good, Kendra, that they doing each other wrong. Women have done each other so bad for so long that they don't even realize how offensive it is to try to undercut another woman that's on the same journey as you. See, I may just be a little further along, but we all trying to do the same stuff out here. Feed our families, baby. Live our life. That's it. Feed our family. Live our life. That's it. So when you go to another woman, you either want to pay her worth or move around. Because everything you do to another woman will be done to you in business. Did you catch that? When you try to undercut people, you have people coming along and trying to undercut you. Everything you do in life and business will be revisited to you. Seed and harvest is biblical. It's biblical. It is biblical. And I'm going to come back later to tell you guys and teach you guys what kind of communities you need to have as you move up to the high 6 and 7 figures. You think you got to do it by yourself, but you don't. They talk about it's lonely at the top. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. That's a choice too. That's a choice too. So guys, bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. Class starts February 7th at 7 p.m. Do not miss your boat. Do not miss your boat. If you tired of chasing clients, if you want to grow your brand beyond your region, if you're tired of not being respected in the city where you do business, do not miss your boat. If you want to be on the cusp and the cutting edge and not be at the end of the line, Do not miss your boat. And above all else, if you've been praying for a breakthrough, if you've been praying for expansion, if you've been praying that God expand your territory, don't miss your boat. Don't miss your boat. I told you guys I was live last night at 11 o'clock, midnight on the East Coast, with over 4,000 viewers. Where can you go at midnight and get an audience of not just 4,000 viewers, 4,000 engaged viewers? And every time you say, no, I don't want to learn the strategy of live stream, you miss that opportunity. bit.ly/live stream lifestyle. And when I end this broadcast, Anastasia, I'll go in and put the link at the top of this broadcast. Hey, Mickey. Hey, love. It's a choice. And you've got to, if you want to expand your territory, you got to choose wisely. Coach, will see y'all later. Coach, love you. Bye, fam.